ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts and prepare for takeoff. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. Hopefully we've made your flight enjoyable. We're about to start making our final descent, so if you could please collect your belongings and prepare for landing, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Hello there, everyone. Welcome to the interview. With me, I have my friend Thaumic, or MrThaumic. He is a Tasmanian Devil VTuber, but that it has purple hair, or is that fur?
It is purple hair.
Okay, it's hair, not fur. Gotcha. I was wondering because, I'm assuming, does that mean that your ears would be fur then?
Technically, Tasmanian devils have red fur in their ears.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
I always get mislabeled as a cat, but cats don't have red fluff in their Tasmanian devils do.
Interesting. Well, I mean, I've met cats that have like pink ears, like pink on the inside.
Oh, I haven't met any.
I gotcha. Okay. Well, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty all right. How about you?
I'm doing good, just dealing with being sick. I woke up with a sinus infection this morning and a sore throat.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, not the greatest, not the greatest. Um, yeah. Also, feel free to like raise yourself up a bit. You're kind of like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, your character,
I would have to go in OBS for. I mean, not OBS.
VTube Studio,
I
you mean?
I would have to. I'd have to do that. Hold on. You gotta give me a second. Hold on. Let me fix it real quick.
Oh,
Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Alright. Okay. Hold on.
all that's here is a black screen now.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm
You just
all
don't
the
want to show
way.
off your settings or something?
Oh, I just never. I don't know. I feel like it's a little unprofessional to just have everything show up on screen. That's just personally for me.
Well, that's why I have it scaled up a bit so that way I can
Oh,
get into
okay.
my
Is that better?
settings. Yeah, that looks way better. What
Yeah.
I do is I have all my settings. Like well, I don't have it set up for the interviews to do this, but when I'm like gaming or something, like I have it so I can open up my menu for locking and unlocking my model. I have my model, my VTube Studio scaled up, so that's always off screen even when I open that menu.
Okay.
Yeah, just something I do. Just makes me feel like it's a bit more professional. I don't know if there's a button I can press to lock and unlock the model, but if there is, I need to find that hotkey.
Yeah.
That could be useful. But so
Okay.
you're a Tasmanian Devil, huh?
Yeah.
It's
Um. So the way that I kind of went out of my way to what I wanted to be, I personally I sat down and I did my homework. And this is nothing against like any VTubers, but I see a lot of succubus VTubers, wolf VTubers, cat VTubers, dragon VTubers. And I was looking, I was like, everybody's kind of doing the same thing. And I kind of went out of my way to do something different. I recently saw a giraffe VTuber, which is kind of cool, at least like one or two of them. But nobody's done a Tasmanian Devil VTuber. And the main reason why I picked the Tasmanian Devil is because growing up for me was difficult. And just like Tasmanian Devils, growing up for them was also difficult. They're actually in the middle of going extinct, I believe, because of a cancer basically that just forms around their mouth.
Wait, are they
So
real animals?
yeah, they are. They store fat in their tail. They can chew through bone, and when in the face of danger, they like to make really loud noises.
They
So,
are real animals.
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. Tasmanian
I thought they
tigers
were
are
a made
extinct.
up animal from Looney Tunes.
No.
Oh, well, these are interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. They look kind of like a mix between like a badger and a rat.
Yeah.
Interesting. Huh. They look very interesting, these animals. But you said they're going extinct because of a cancer that forms around their mouth?
Yeah. It's like this red little ball that kind of like forms around their mouth. It prevents them from being able to breathe, and that's kind of difficult.
Oh, Jesus. That's scary. That's very scary. Jesus. Huh. Okay. Well, that sucks. And I mean, yeah, I guess I hadn't heard of any Tasmanian Devil VTubers yet either.
I was told there's one around, but I was looking and I have not found
Oh,
any.
what just happened? Why did the screen just break? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Don't know what happened there, but
Hopefully.
um,
Oh,
there we go. I think that's better. I don't know.
okay.
Something weird happened on my end. Because your screen just turned off for some reason. I don't know.
Uh,
It's
is
good. It's
that
good.
better?
It's fixed. It's fixed.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, why don't you tell me about what got you into VTubing?
Um, Honestly, I just thought it was really cool, and I just started doing it. I don't know if you want like a backstory on why I streamed, but it's up to you if you want to know that.
I mean, hey, that's what the interview is here for, is to get to know you.
Um, so I've been around Twitch since Justin TV. When Justin TV shut down, I was watching. I was there for Twitch. So a lot of people who were small streamers when Twitch came out are now big streamers. I'm a friend of like a few of them, and I talk with them every now and then. But I wasn't very fortunate to be able to watch streams constantly. I would like go to laundromats and like watch them, or just anywhere that I could watch streams. I would do that. I would do my homework on streamers. So yeah, I've been through a fair bit. I've been through the ups and downs of Twitch since it's been out.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so you've been, I mean, So you've been around Twitch for quite a while then. I mean, yeah, I didn't even know Twitch wasn't Twitch at first. I didn't know it had like
Yeah, Justin
something.
TV was basically where everything was going down. I wouldn't say it's the first live streaming place, but it was definitely where a lot of big stuff was going. They could basically get away with anything there. I remember when
Huh.
it shut down, I was really sad about it. And then Twitch came out, I was like, oh, yay. So it
And
came
now
there.
Mixer's when they got shut down recently.
Yeah.
I wonder like why did they get shut down? That's what I don't know why.
I believe they ran out of funding and they basically told all the partner streamers, they was like, hey, we can't pay you anymore, so sorry. And then they just left.
I'm assuming that's because they paid all their money to Ninja.
Yeah, they paid Ninja and a bunch of other streamers to go to Mixer with contracts, and I was like, okay, I don't know how long that money's gonna last because you don't look like you're a stable company. That's just personally my opinion because you ran out of money so quick.
Oh my gosh. Doesn't look like a devil? That's because he's a Tasmanian devil. That it's an animal. That's an animal. That's why he doesn't look like a devil. Um,
Um, yeah.
but okay, interesting. So how many years does that mean you've been at content creation?
I started content creation during college. Um, because I was very passionate about it, so I was like, let me just start doing it. I started streaming on my Xbox first, and then I wound up just getting a PC and doing all that cool stuff. I help streamers out with stuff. I do my own thing. I edit, upload, make my own thumbnails. I basically do the whole thing by myself, except the art stuff, because I don't really have time for that, because I'm like busy doing other cool stuff at this time. So,
That's fair.
but yeah,
Gotcha.
that's my thing there.
Yes. Also, welcome everyone in chat who's joining for the interview. This is Thaumic. He is Tasmanian Devil VTuber. Very purple. I don't. Why are you purple? May I ask
Um,
that?
I picked purple because it's my favorite color.
Ah, that's fair. That's fair. Kevin's
Um,
channel like Twitch link. It's in the description. It's on his card. His socials are in the description. Again, this is why all it takes is looking around a little bit, Christian. um, I'm very thorough about this stuff to help people get to get their links and all that. Let's see. The color of royalty. Yes, purple is the color of royalty, which is very interesting that royals thought so highly of purple. Is it because it was easy to make purple, or
I actually don't know. Good question though.
I wonder why purple was the color of royalty. Also, I don't know why my mouth ain't moving when I talk, but my model is being a pain. Give me one sec, everyone. I'm gonna try and fix that. Uh,
Well, this is Nimbasa City,
uh,
Sagnata, Castilia.
let's see. Okay, that should be good now. Back to interviews. Oh, I got shrunk. Whoops. I got shrunk down. Let's see. It might be the opposite of easy, which made it expensive. True. If it was a really hard color to come by, that would make sense why it was an expensive color. That makes sense. Nowadays, purple is all over the place. I don't think there's such thing as a rare color anymore.
I think last year there was a new color of blue like made, so that was kind of cool to hear.
Really?
Yeah, there's still colors being found.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, yeah. The Thaumic here is live during this interview at the moment. Yes. Um, let's see. Ah, my sinuses. Um, so I'm curious, like, when you first got into VTubing, were there any VTubers who inspired you to become a VTuber?
I get asked this question a few times. Personally, for me, nobody has really inspired me. Ever since I was a kid, I've always just wanted to be a streamer. I have the grind and hustle mindset of I want to go do this, so I'm gonna go do it. I
You've
wanted to
not
just
taken
be a
any
streamer.
inspiration, like like anything from anyone? Like you looked at anybody and go, I might want to do something like that.
I know that sounds really like impossible, but for me, no, I don't have anybody that I look up to personally. I just kind of do my own thing.
I mean, I feel like a lot of VTubers still do their own thing, but they at least take inspiration from somebody, like a little
Um,
bit.
if I had somebody, I would definitely tell you. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really have anybody that I can think of off the top of my head.
Huh, interesting. I kind of relate to that. Gotcha. Interesting. I mean, it's fair. It's just kind of surprising to me. I don't know. I'm the kind of person who I am where I am today from being inspired by many, many people to change my mindset as time goes on.
Yeah, in terms of like thinking, I do like I do look at Twitter and some stuff. Like I recently, for me, I'm learning disabled, so it takes me some time to figure things out. I'm much more of a visual person more than a words person. And recently I figured out that there are high maintenance friendships and there's low maintenance friendships. Um, and my best friend for me was giving me something. He was being the low maintenance friendship for me, and I'm a high maintenance friendship, meaning I like communication. If you put the time into me, I give the time into you back. But if you stop putting time into me and not, at least taking some little time out of your day during the week to talk to me, like I kind of forget about you. I don't really play the do you remember me game. So after like disappearing for like 7 months, just to be completely honest.
It's funny that you say that because I literally retweeted retweeted someone
Yeah,
set
I was
tweeting.
thinking about it yesterday, and I really thought of it. I was like, I'm a high maintenance person, bro. I like communication. I thrive off of that. I can't have somebody, yo, what's up? All right, see you in 7 months. Like I like the communication.
I sadly am kind of forced into being more of a maintenance communication kind of person, and that's just because I don't have time to talk to the like 200 people I have met over the past like three years, and even my closest friends I can only really reach out to maybe one to three times a week, just
And
because.
that's fair. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I get that you're busy. I talked about this in stream. I get that you're busy, and I respect that because we're all busy doing stuff. But there's no way that you can't spare 2 minutes out of your day to say, "Hey, Thaumic, how's it going? How you doing? Doing great. Hey, would you like to catch up or hang out like sometime tomorrow or next week or something?" Like, just communication is
Yeah.
very helpful.
Well, I mean, the thing for me is also I typically don't talk to somebody unless I know I have a topic I can talk with them with. Because I personally I hate receiving just messages saying hello or how
Yeah,
you
I don't
doing.
like that shit, bro. I'm very straightforward. I'm like, "Hey, dude, I want to hang out with you sometime."
And that's why for me it's I will not reach out to somebody unless I know I'm gonna have something to talk about. Like it's to kind of just how I am. I because I feel like if you're forcing a conversation, which for me it is, I'm an ambivert. I'm both an introvert and an extrovert at the same time. I love talking to people, but I very much value my alone time and sometimes even need like a week like sometimes I'll need a week to a month just to be by myself, just to recuperate. And it's just how I am.
Hmm. I don't know. I'm not trying to like. I don't know. I'm not trying to sound rude or an asshole. For me,
Well, the thing is
I just
everyone's
kind of
different.
yeah. Everybody's different. I kind of just go in and go do stuff because, not to sound dark, but we don't really know where we're gonna be tomorrow. Life is pretty short, so I kind of try to do the best I can whenever I can. Like I shoot my
Oh,
shots for like
my character.
anything, whether it's like hanging out with somebody, going to do something. It really depends on what I want. I just kind of go out and do it. Like if I
Also,
see something I want, I go do it.
yeah. Also, Toast gave a great example. Like, to be frank, they say, to be frank, 2 minutes adds up when you have to do that for tons of people you've connected with.
See, I got you right there. So I have acquaintances, friends, and close friends. For me, I have maybe like 6 or 8 friends, and that's really it that I'm close with. You don't need to have a big circle of close friends to, check up on.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why I think it's why every relationship you form with someone should like start out low maintenance. It should always, in my opinion, because otherwise you're giving everyone the opinion that you're going to prioritize them. Which is why it's best, to know who is some people you're going to talk to more frequently, the people you're going to talk to somewhat frequently, and the people that you know you're going to be talking to, some like very like more on the rare side.
Yeah,
That's why it's like I have my close friends that I talk to way more than others, but even with those friends, even with those people, it's still a matter of one to three times a week, just because again. And then even sometimes I literally will I keep forgetting to chat with them. It's a matter, I don't know. Again, everyone's different, and it's what I think
yeah,
is important is you set your boundaries with your friendships, and you tell them straight up,
yeah.
hey, I'm not gonna be able to talk to you very often, but that doesn't mean I view you any less than a friend.
Yeah, I kind of like to say sometimes like, hey, look, I'm gonna be real with you. What kind of like friendship are you expecting? Are you expecting a lower maintenance, a high maintenance? Do you want to talk once in a while? Do you want to talk constantly? What are you looking for out of this besides, 'cause I kind of know, I want to know what I'm getting into, before I just jump right in.
Like with every friend, that's what you kind of
Yeah,
ask. I'm
yeah,
kind of the same way. That's why I especially do that. Like, it's why I kind of do like I don't know. It's why I do like being an interviewer because it gives me a chance to get to know someone very in depth and to get to know their personality and just have a chat. Um, but like for me, I kind of just every friendship I start out, I personally don't know where I want a friendship to go until I get to know someone better. It's like so I just ramp up the friendship and the talking the more comfortable I'm with someone. And the only thing that sucks is if the more you ramp it up, you can't stop because I like it
yeah.
depends. That's why I try not to make any of my friendships high maintenance ever because I've had high maintenance friendships, and the moment that I don't talk to them, they think something's wrong. And I'm like, no, no, no. I just can't. It's like it's a matter of I still view you as a very close friend, but after a while, it's kind of like Stardew Valley. You enjoy the relaxation for so long, but the more you build in Stardew Valley, the more you become successful, the more you have in that game, the more it becomes more like a chore, and that's how it feels to me. The closer I get to someone, the more I have to talk to them on the regular. It becomes more of a chore rather than a thing that I do because I like doing it.
See, you all you need to say is like, what you're saying is basically you need a break. I hearing that, hey Thaumic, I'm not really feeling hanging out right now. I'd like, can I take a break with you for a little while? Like, yeah, sure, dude. But like, I'm not a mind reader, so I don't really know what you're how you're feeling and what's going on. Like, I would be understandable if you're like, hey, I'm just not feeling it right now. We need to take a break. Like, I'd be completely
Yeah.
understandable if that's how you felt to me.
Yeah, no, I definitely get it. Only issue is I can't say that to everyone because especially like I used to play VR chat, and in VR chat I met like 200 people that I consider friends, but
That's too
that
many friends. Holy shit.
yeah,
Jesus.
believe me, that's why again you gotta know which you got like it's why you gotta be upfront and people be like, hey, look, I can't tell you exactly when I'm gonna hang out with you and all that. It's just like you gotta pick and choose your battles. You gotta know who you're gonna talk to, who you're gonna be on the regular, and even then, the thing I gotta say, never ever like think that a friend is going to like unless a friend tells you straight to your face that hey, I'm not feeling our friendship anymore. Don't think that not talking is a sign that you're not close anymore. Because in my opinion, if that's just thinking too far into it. It's just a matter of hey, that person's probably just busy right now, a busy time in their life, or maybe at the moment I'm not their main focus, which is totally fair. That happens for everyone.
Hmm. Okay.
Also, someone in chat said, "Yeah, I've had issues with friends who require high maintenance who would expect me to give them time every day, and I just couldn't." Exactly. I've had friends like that too. It's like I just want people to understand that I like you. Unless, like, I'm straight up. I'm a very honest person. If I tell you I like you, it means that I probably will want to hang out and communicate with you. And if anything, if you reach out to me, I probably will respond. I'm just really bad about reaching out because of how many people I know, how little time I have in my day, how busy I can be, how much I feel I'm safe saying things to you, like what I can say and what I can't, what I can joke about. It's
Yeah.
all these things I have to gauge, over time. And so I don't want anyone thinking like, "Hey, Jen's not chatting with me. That means he doesn't care about me." That's not the case at all, and never will be, unless like. And the thing is, if I have a problem with you, I will say it to your face. I even have some.
Exactly.
It's like I have someone I need to pull to the side one of these days and chat with because there's something I need to address. And it's much nicer doing that to someone. If you can tell someone straight to their face, "Hey, this is the problem I have with you," it lets you know, "Hey, I have a problem with you. I'm not, but I don't want to talk shit behind your back, and I want I still want to I still want to remain on good terms, but this is something I need to talk to you about." It's
Hmm.
it's just being a good person.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Hmm. All right.
I
What
don't
else you
know.
got for me?
I got a lot. Don't worry. I have a lot of questions. I'm very good at conversing with people. Also, dang, I just dropped my freaking lid to my cup, water bottle, whatever. I'll find it later. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Also, you mentioned you're a visual learner. I'm kind of a visual learner too. I'd learn much
Yeah.
better from being shown how to do something than to be told how to do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh man, I struggle so much with confrontation. Element. If I got issues with someone, I'll take it to my grave. I used to be like that. Then I realized, that there. Yeah, the thing is, if someone's going to get hurt by what you're gonna say, what's worse, hurting your mental health by having to put up with something you don't like about someone, or actually addressing them and like is saying, hey, if they're willing to actually, work things out and make it a better relationship, or are they going to literally lose their shit and then, maybe like prove that friendship wasn't worth it? Because my opinion is, if somebody can't take criticism, constructive criticism, they aren't worth being your friend. I hate to say it. You should be able to give someone constructive criticism, because what you're doing, you're not hating on them. You're not being toxic. You're like, look, I like you. I like you. Like, it's like, I like you, Thaumic, but listen, you got too much hair gel. I gotta be honest.
Oh, okay.
It's like you gotta be honest. You gotta tell people that. It's like you gotta be like that hair gel smell. It's like you get that, like, it gives off so much toxic smell, man. It bugs me. It's something you can work with, a talk on your own. Let's see. I just slowly fade out of their lives. The confrontation is too scary. That's fair. I have played the middleman for a couple friends too. Where I've had, like, I literally had a friend or two, like, with some of them are like, I don't think this person likes me. I'm not comfortable hanging out with them because I just think they think I'm a toxic shithead. I will literally go up to that person. I'll be like, hey, what's your opinion about this person? And I hear from them, and I'm just like, honest opinion, because I need to know. Because you know what? I don't like my friends having beef with each other without addressing it.
True.
I just like, if you guys are going to not, like, you guys are adults. Like, all you have to do
Dude,
is
I am so
communicate.
tired of VTuber drama, bro. We all act like we're in fucking high school. What happened? You guys do realize we're adults here, right? We can talk this out. Everybody's acting like they're in fucking high school, dude. It's not needed. It really
It's like,
isn't.
no, and if you feel hurt by somebody, talk to them. And if they're just gonna be toxic, like, block them, ignore them. That's all you gotta do,
Yeah.
and ignore them, because guess what? They might be thriving off that hate. Maybe they have.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
they
not
have a
letting them live rent free in my fucking head.
Yeah,
Ain't no way.
maybe these people have a kink for harassment or a kink for being a bully. You know what? All you got, the best way how to deal with a bully who isn't being addressed by a higher power. Like, if you can't, you know, stop them, ignore them. Ignore them, because nobody's really going to listen to them, and anyone who does listen to them isn't worth your time. Like, it's almost like the never meet your heroes thing. If some bigger content creator heard rumors about you and didn't want to hang out with you because of that reason, it just kind of shows how petty they are, that they're not going to hear
Dude,
both
they don't go to the
sides.
primary source. They listen to the walls, but they don't go to the source themselves.
Yeah, and that's the best thing. You got to hear both sides of the story. I will say, my most recent drama I got into, I would have heard both sides of the story before I got blocked. I immediately got blocked because I'm like asking for details. So you know what? That just shows, like, if you're not willing to let me hear your side, it kind of shows there might be a side of guilt there. I don't know.
Definitely.
That's all I'm saying. And baby, that's fair. That's fair. Toast, that's fair. I don't know. I hated confrontation. I've always been the person, I hate telling people when I have a problem with them, but I've learned over the years I have to do it. I have to be the one to do it, or else the friendship's just gonna get more and more sour until I'm gonna, like, literally lose my mind at some point.
Yeah.
Like, I've had to, like, I don't like doing this, but there are some friends I've had reoccurring issues with on stream, and then I think one, I finally lost it and called them out on stream once, because it's just like, if I can't do it privately, I will publicly call you out. If you aren't doing better, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You
I've
need.
had that a few times. I'm not gonna lie. It's very uncomfortable, but you got to do it.
Yeah, it's like, listen, if I've been trying over and over again privately to make this work out, and it doesn't work out, and you're gonna keep coming to a public space bringing this issue, I have to make it public. Like, dude, you need, like, it just goes to show them I'm serious about this. It's like because my goal in my streams and my community, I want it to be a good place. I want to get to know content creators. I want to get to know VTubers. I'm not gonna say I want to befriend every single one because, dear God, is there a lot of VTubers, and other content creators.
Every day there's at least 10 brand new VTubers, or more than that, probably at least 100 every day.
Exactly. There's so many people trying to become content creators nowadays. I'm not gonna be able to connect with all of them. I'm
I
not gonna.
think I think for me it hurts a little bit because they kind of give themselves the expectations and they don't put in the work first and kind of find shit out. Like, a lot of people who are streamers, like partner streamers, before the 50-50 split, a lot of partnered streamers weren't making content on their other channels, and they were kind of putting eggs in their and all in one basket. And then they're like, oh shit, we're getting the 50-50 split. What about my money? What do you mean, what about your money? You went all in and you're not going to be able to fully cash out now. That's kind of
Yep.
it's kind of all on you, man. A lot of people seem to think if I got a great model, it doesn't.
His personality. I mean, Joey from Trash Taste said it perfectly. He's like, "Listen, just because you have an expensive model doesn't mean you're entertaining."
Exactly. It's kind of annoying. All right, I got some hot takes. I have a few hot takes if you don't mind hearing them. They're definitely. I don't think they're like racist or anything like that, but I've got a few hot takes.
Well,
if you
yeah,
wanna hear
don't
them.
give me any racist takes while I'm streaming.
Trust me, I don't want to. I mean, I'm streaming too, man. I don't like doing that, but I I definitely believe as a streamer, as from my experience, that sex sells. And I know it sounds really, I don't know, it sounds fucked up, but I feel like it's very true because I look at
No, it
Twitter a
is.
lot.
It is.
I'm very frequent on Twitter. Almost every day, a female VTuber is getting partner. I see maybe one or seven, like if I'm lucky, seven male VTubers getting partner. Shit's hard out here. A lot of people say, "Oh, boys don't have it difficult." It's a very uphill battle for us. It's not easy. Sex fucking sells. I don't know
It
what else
does.
to tell you.
That's why. It's why the only guy, like lately, the only guys you really see blow up, like mainly for VTubers, are ones who like model themselves for female sex appeal.
Yeah, and it's kind of getting annoying. You don't have to always talk about sex and stuff. Like I'm being myself. Like if I got something to say on my mind, I just kind of say it. But
Now,
it's
I will say, yes, sex sells, and yes, that means some content creators will have it easier than others. But also, there are some female creators who, yes, do sexual stuff, but the things they also do, like they deserve their success. There are some of them, like I look at, I'm like,
yeah,
yeah, you deserve, like Project
yeah,
Melody,
definitely,
definitely. I'm like, oh yeah, she deserves her success. You look
yeah,
at
yeah, definitely.
like, but there are some content creators who go out of their way. They just model themselves after being a sexual person for the sake of they know it's going to make them money.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to get a little old. Like cool, you've got giant titties. That's great. That's awesome. Where the personality at though? Where's the personality at? Cool, you got giant boobs. But where that?
Well,
Though?
again, like in chat, Toast just said you can't rig a personality. It was a tweet they saw that was a good take, and I agree with that. You can't rig a personality. That's why here's the thing. I don't think toxic people like toxic people or people who are just in it for the money don't realize how hard it's going to be for them to actually maintain an audience.
Exactly.
You have to be entertaining. And that's why I know I'm lacking in a lot of regards. I'm not a crazy entertainer. The one thing I know is my strong suit is my ability to talk to people and to maintain a good relationship with them. I'm not necessarily going to call it friendship. I'd love to, but the fact that I'm not able to talk, I'm not reaching out to them every day does make me feel guilty. But I know I can't. There's like again, I'm trying to interview 1 to 2 VTubers every single day. I mean, not day,
Definitely.
week, every week. It's like I'm getting to know too many people. That doesn't mean you can't get in my inner circle. That doesn't mean that, or like it doesn't. Not even my inner circle. Doesn't mean you can get in my you'd be unable to get into my outer circle. It's like you have your inner circle, your outer circle, and then the third outer circle. Or like the
Yeah.
third circle. The third circle is acquaintances. Those are people, I want to be on good terms with. It's like I can reach out to them, on the occasion and be like, hey, I like you, and you seem to like me, so we can
Yeah,
have a good
definitely.
relationship. Then you have your outer circle. The people you're like, okay, look, you're my friend. I'll reach out to you a bit more often. I want to get to know you deeper, and chat with that. Then you have your inner circle. The people you're like, okay, these are people that if they got into a car crash, I would donate so much money to them to try and
Yeah,
help them recover.
definitely.
It's like, and it doesn't. It's I hate they say you shouldn't pick favorites, but humans do. We always pick favorites. Why do you think
I don't
tier
like
lists exists?
I don't like picking favorites. I say this like to a lot of people. I don't like picking favorite people. I love everybody equally. I can't do that. I don't need fighting.
Yeah. It's like it's for me. I mean I definitely agree with that, but I will say there are some people I definitely feel closer to than others. And that is
That's
nothing
true.
against that's not against anybody. It's no one's fault. It's not your fault that I don't feel as close to you as say my bud Quizzy. The main reason I'm close to my bud Quizzy is because I've known him for years. He has been one of the most realistic people I've met. It's just like the things we've done have made me really really close to him. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna get really, really close to the next person that walks into my life. Who knows? The next person that walks into my life could be the person I fucking marry. You never know. You
Yeah,
never
you
fucking
really never
know.
know.
It's just a matter
Life
of
can change at the snap of a finger. You really don't know where you're gonna be tomorrow. So kind of enjoy what you got now.
yep. Toast and Chat says I 100% have favorites, and my bestie asks to play Apex. I'm gonna play with them over an acquaintance who asked. That's fair. I will say though, if I'm the kind of person who makes plans with people, unless I am physically exhausted or mentally am going through something, I will not back out. I have to that's why it's like I will never choose one person or another if I've made plans. If I've made plans, I will never I won't back out. That being said, there are some people I will not make plans with just because the fact that I'm like, look, I don't know if I can do this with you or not. I can't promise you I can do this.
Mm.
But if another thing is, there are times I have to back out of plans. Whether that's because I'm at work too long, or I'm physically exhausted, did not get enough sleep, or just if I'm having a mental spurt where it's just like I'm depressed, or I'm just like I'm not in the mood to do this today, or like there are lots of I'm a very indecisive person. I will admit that, and I know that can be considered a flaw, but at least I can admit that about myself. I think.
Yeah,
I can tell people straight up, I'm indecisive. I may back out of this, but that doesn't, that's nothing on you. That's on me.
definitely.
It's why it's like people who try to get me to play, there's some video games, like people who try to get me to play Fortnite. Not really Fortnite. I think it's more Apex. And
Mhm.
I only ever once did a Apex collab, and that took a lot of me just being like, I'll finally give it a try. But it was months, if not a year, of people asking me, and just randomly I met two new people, and I'm like, I'll try Apex with them. Why not? I don't really want to, but I'll give it a try. It's like I'm very indecisive, and it's nothing. It's like I just that's why I need my friends to know that about me. You know,
Definitely.
I don't know, but I definitely agree. Like when it comes to VTubing, the biggest thing you gotta do as a content creator, find what you're good at. And you can't be the kind of person who says, I'm not good at anything. If you're gonna be that person, get out. You're not a content creator. Get out. I'm sorry. If you are not the person that has confidence to be like, I am good at this. If you cannot have a little bit of an ego, and like not too bad, but the confidence to say, I am good at this. I know I can be better at this than some people, or that this is my strong suit. If you can't do that, you should not be a content creator. Like I'll straight up say right now, and you have to also admit what you're bad at. I am bad at being crazy. I am bad at reacting to things. I am bad at okay. I'm bad at reacting to things in a crazy way. I should say. I can't be the person who looks at a toaster and goes, I had sex with that toaster and I made omelets with it. I
Wow.
can't.
All right.
I am not the kind of person. My friend Chronic is that person. I'm not that person. Um, I know what a person I am. I will laugh if if my friend Chronic says that. I will lose my mind over that because what the fuck? Who has sex with a toaster and makes omelets? I'm
I
sorry.
don't know. Maybe they're interested. Maybe they like that kind of stuff. You know.
That's why I'm the straight man. I will like straight man in the group in terms of a comedy sketch. I'm the person who goes. I am. Everyone else around me is crazy. I'm the only sane person here, and I will react accordingly. My strong suit, though, I think, is talking to people. It's why I've started doing interviews. I think I'm good at sitting down with someone and just having a nice conversation. And I don't think a lot of people do that enough. Just get to like sit down and talk. Not focus just don't let anything distract you. Just sit down and be like, "Hey, I'm here to focus on you. I'm here to get to know you, Thaumic.
Okay.
You know, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to get to know you. I'm here to let you get to know me. It is it's like a back and forth interview. It's a talk show.
Yeah, I feel that.
I love how Sage first thing she comes in and says is piss in my chat. Okay. Toaster is my father. Wait, hold up. Oh wait, yeah, because you're a piece of toast. That means the toaster's your father. Is that how you were made? Exploding toast. I'm joking. That's oh god. I don't need to make that canon for you. But yeah, I don't know. What's like in your opinion, what is something you think you're good at, Thaumic? Something you look at and you're like, as a
I'm
content
gonna be
creator,
honest.
this is my strong
I'm a
suit.
jack of all trades. Like if I want to do something, I'm just gonna go learn it.
I mean,
I just do
that's
the best
fair.
that I can. I can't really say what I'm good at. I dabble in a lot of stuff. I don't just stick to one main thing. I'm always doing something new every day.
Yeah. I mean, like what I'm saying, like, and that could be the just thing is that you're good at multiple things. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, being
Yeah.
multi-skilled. I do think though it's good to find a skill that you can hone that other people, uh, you know, aren't as skilled at. It's like Doug put it a very good example. A content creator named Doug. He said, if imagine every other content creator is a burger shop, right? Everyone's trying to make burgers.
Oh, I've heard this. You've told me this already.
Yeah. The whole thing, you're making burgers, and you got to find out don't try to make the best burger. Find a way to make that burger unique. What is unique about your burger? Are you putting snake meat in your burger? Are you putting pineapples in your burger? What can you do to spice up? Maybe it's a pizza burger. You got to do something different.
The Krusty Krab pizza
Is the pizza
for you and me.
um it's just why as a content creator and the big thing I think I've been failing at for the past 7 almost 8 years now. God, it almost is 8 years. Actually, wait. Oh yeah, it's gonna be 8 years in March. Fuck. Um, I've been trying to be a content creator for 8 years. I've only just now learned how useful it is to network. To
Oh,
get
dude, you always need to, man. I feel like a lot of small streamers don't understand this. They want to stay in their shells and just stream and not expect to grow. Like, you got a social network, you got to make content, you got to go talk to people.
and
You can't just sit there.
even if you're scared to talk to people, just do it. Be
Yeah,
like,
I
hey,
can't. It frustrates you. It's like, oh, I don't want to do that. Then I don't know if you expect to grow because it's just not gonna happen out of thin air. But one of my hot takes for this is getting lucky and having connections and friends is where the real growth comes from. Hard work is really just a framework.
yeah, you can be
I
the
find it
hardest
really
working.
weird.
You can be the hardest working content creator in the world. You could be
But
putting
if
out
you don't know anybody, you're not gonna get very far. A lot of big streamers
exactly.
get really annoyed about this comment. A lot of them get upset when you say, "Hey, but you got lucky though." It's very true. I don't know why would you get mad about it? Like, good, you did hard work. That's just the framework though. You're getting lucky is where it's the growth is
Like I gotta be
happening
honest,
at.
I don't think Markiplier would be where he is if it wasn't for his friends. I think he's super
Yeah,
entertaining, but so are his friends. You got Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Mark,
you
Bob,
gotta have
Way,
friends.
or I
You
mean
gotta
Mark. I
talk
said
to
Mark.
people. You gotta
Yeah,
make content.
Ethan.
You can't say I can't. I'm not gonna do that. Then I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna be real with you. That you're just it's a lost cause at this point.
A great
I've
example.
seen.
A great example is Call Me Carson. He helped his friend group explode. Jay Schlatt was a nobody. I hate to
Yeah,
say it, but
he was a nobody, dude. Nobody knew
but
who
the
he was. I
moment
don't.
the moment he started making content on the SMP live server with all those people, he became way more well known because his name and his acting was in front of many other people's faces because all their communities saw Jay Schlatt and fell in love. It's like it's network. You gotta network. Sorry for interrupting you, by the way.
It's okay. It's fine.
I'm bad at that, and I hope you don't get annoyed at that.
It's okay, man.
This is one of those things that I get heated on. It's just like you gotta like, especially as someone who was scared to talk to people. Nowadays, I'm reaching out to like content creators I looked up to, and I'm asking them advice for stuff, even about TwitchCon. I'm like asking them, hey, what should I do about TwitchCon? And these are people who I literally looked up to, and they're the reason I want to go to TwitchCon. And they're like, I'll just do this. Like it's like even
Yeah,
if it's
agreed.
just
Definitely.
even if it's as simple as reacting to people on Twitter, the more you react to, like, I'm going to be brutally honest, it's not parasocial, but the more you interact and leave a good impression on people on Twitter, a content creator you look up to, if you keep on interacting with them on Twitter, on Twitch, on YouTube, they're going to see your name. They're going to start remembering it. You're going to be remembered. And then eventually, if they see you, if they ever check you out and like, I'm gonna look at this guy. I'm gonna take a bit deeper dive into them. If they see your content creator, they might just follow you back, and they might want to reach out to you. All you gotta do is network. Have confidence in yourself.
You really have to. You have to want this, like,
and be social.
You really gotta do it. Yeah, you have to. You can't not be social. You have to talk to people. You gotta talk to people. You really have to. I can't stress that enough.
Hotels will surge their prices when local convention center has an event. That's true. That's true. I'm going to TwitchCon. Sadly, I don't think I can bring my bud Quizzy.
Dude, you know what was wild, Genesis, about last TwitchCon? They had a sign at TwitchCon that said "No streaming allowed." Oh, okay. Let me just not do my job at a con that I'm supposed to.
Really?
You know what I did? Yeah, last convention, Twitch had a sign that said "No streaming allowed." Like, how? It's my job though.
Yeah, I don't
it's
know.
really wild too because. There was a post a while back that they said that they did the 50-50 split because they can't keep the lights on Twitch. My brother in Christ, you. One sec.
No problem. Off topic. No problem, Toast.
But yeah, I was like, you're trying to keep the lights on, dude. You have Megan Thee Stallion at fucking TwitchCon. We don't fucking need that. You can't fucking think outside the box. You need like a hella expensive person to be there. Like, there's probably a lot of ways that they can save money. They just choose not to. They play a lot of favoritism there. I'm sorry if I'm going off topic.
No, it's fine. Bezos is probably taking a massive cut. Maybe he is. Who knows? But the big thing, I mean, that's why the thing that sucks about corporations in general, whether that's a big corporation like Twitch or a smaller corporation like a VTuber group, there's corruption in every group. There's at least, maybe not corruption, but there are people that are looking out for themselves more than they're looking out for others. And like, a lot of people do that. So it's not surprising.
Yeah, it's not, but it does disappoint me sometimes. Like, I get it, we have to take care of ourselves before we take care of others, but sometimes I feel like people just go a little too fucking far. It's not needed to go that extensive.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like I personally, like, I did audition for a VTuber group. I'm not gonna say which one, but I did. And afterwards, I did it just because I thought I could do something with it. But the thing I'm not good at, I can't RP. I can't roleplay being somebody I'm not. There's a reason. This model is literally myself. I know it's not original. I know it's not, I don't have these really cool neon colors. I don't have animal ears. I don't have neon lights. I don't have unique pupils. But I just felt like for my first model, I mean, I just want to be myself because it's what I'm comfortable with being. I find it so awkward to be someone I'm not. And I think that's just because I've not had much experience doing roleplay.
That's fair.
And I just feel like if I were to join a VTuber group, I'd have to pretend to be someone I'm not.
Yeah, there's a few times I've wanted to audition for indie companies or just companies in general, but you have to remember, once you do that, you have to start from scratch. You can't some of them you can't keep your motto. You can't talk to your friends or some of these, and it's like, I don't really want to do all that. I kind of want to. I know it sounds surprising. It's very true though.
That's why I think being indie is so much better, because especially as an example, if I'm an indie VTuber, that means I could interview any VTuber. I literally can go, like, I'm my own boss. I can go, all right, there's this VTuber that literally just announced their model, but they have no likes, they have no followers on Twitter, on Twitch or anything, but they post their model and they do a little skit that they make me laugh. I'm probably gonna want to interview them. But or maybe I want to interview some bigger content creator from Hololive. The big thing is, if I'm in a corporation, they can look at that person who's small, and they can go, they're gonna clout chase you.
Not worth their time. Sorry, they're too small.
Yeah, too small. Not gonna give you enough views. Not interesting enough for us. Or if it's a bigger content creator, they could be their competitor.
A lot of saw this on Twitter. I really feel like this is very true. I feel like a lot of big content creators should. I don't know. I feel like this is. I don't feel like this is a lot to ask. Like, take 15 to 20 minutes out of your day and look at some small streamers. There's probably a lot of streamers busting their ass because at the end of the day, we really seem to forget. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people do that. We wouldn't be anywhere without our viewers, and the same way with Clippers. A lot of Clippers act very entitled. Like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Like my brother in Christ, if there was no streamers, you wouldn't have anything to upload. I don't.
Dude,
I
if a Clipper ever decided to become like it's why I loved there's a channel called VR Funny, which would take Twitch clips from VR chat streamers and would make a compilation of them. And even the smaller creators, they would just like, if they saw a funny clip, they put it in the compilation. I loved that, and I really think there needs to be a VTuber clipper out there who is doing that for indies, and I would love for them to use my content. I just know I am not the most clippable person. Maybe
you have to understand, Genesis. You can't be so hard on yourself. People will literally watch paint dry with you if you were interested.
True, they did that with RT game.
Like, bro, he watched paint fucking dry. Everybody was watching him. It doesn't really matter as long as people find your company good to be around. It doesn't really matter what you do.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big thing. If I'm trying to make that my selling point is my personality, my ability to be relatable to people. I like talking to people, being relatable. It's like I'm not crazy. I don't have this crazy story about how I went to camp and then I almost got killed by a homeless person. I've lived a very, very boring life. By my own choice. I've been someone who likes video games, and I like talking to friends. It's always been my take.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean. I just hope that means, like, as a content creator, talking to my chat can become a main selling point. That I can be like, hey, I'm here for you, chat, or hey, I'm here for my person I'm interviewing. I'm here for Thaumic right now. It's like, I'm here for you, because to me, I'm not the most interesting person in the room. You are.
Yeah. I think personally for me, I have been told a lot that I'm a lot of good things, a little bit of bad, and that's fine. I have my flaws. I have things I have to work on. I have polish that I have to do. But for the most part, I am just doing the best that I can. I'm just being myself. It's really boring, and it gets very tiring for people. I'm pretty sure that to be something that you're definitely not. It doesn't really sound very interesting to me. I would rather just be myself because I don't like putting on a show of something that I'm definitely not doing. I had a train of thought. I was gonna go somewhere,
and I don't want people watching me if they're not entertained. It's
exactly.
Like, if you're here, it means you're here because you like me.
Viewers come in and say that shit. They're like, "Oh, this is boring, bro. Do you understand that this is like a television? You can go watch something else.
Yeah, you can go watch something else.
Why are you here?
That's why it's like, and that's why it's like, if you are here watching my channel and you are for any reason, whether you're lurking or you're chatting, I appreciate it so much because it means that something I'm doing is something you like. I'm not doing it to please everyone. I'm doing it because I enjoy it, and I want to put it out for the people who I think would enjoy it as well.
Exactly.
You know, it's like, not everyone's gonna want to watch an interview. Not everyone's gonna want to watch paint dry. Not everyone's gonna watch someone murder children in Skyrim.
Yeah.
There are people for every content creator. There's an audience for everyone.
Definitely, man. It's very true.
And again, you can't find that audience if you're not getting your name out there. Whether that's through YouTube Shorts,
if you're not making content, if you're not grinding. Every Sunday, I edit my stuff. I have 3 weeks worth of content. When I edit, like, I always have a week's worth of content left, and then when Sunday hits, I'll have 2 more extra weeks for content. I just do like 2 to 3 a day, and that's it. That's my thing. For me personally, I think we're at the point with YouTube right now where we don't really want to spend, unless like we really know them well enough to spend like 15 to 30 minutes watching something, unless like we really give a fuck about it. But right now, people just want to spend like 40 minutes watching a show. I'm like, all right, that was pretty cool. Man, I'd love to, maybe watch them live.
I hate to say it, but my attention span has shrunk so much. If I'm not even if I'm loving a YouTube video, after like 2 or 3 minutes, I'm just like, let's open another tab and watch something else for a bit. And it's like
Yeah.
it just keeps happening until I have like 7 tabs open of unfinished YouTube videos or
Yeah.
anime that I'm trying to watch. It's like,
Meanwhile, a short, you could watch like 5 of those, dude. You're like, oh, okay. Pretty cool.
yeah, yeah, true, exactly. I typically only scroll through shorts when I'm on my phone, though, not so much when I'm on desktop.
Yeah, I would rather do that on my phone than on a PC.
I just flip between YouTube videos while I'm on desktop or anime, and it's just and it sucks because it's like there could be like 2 minutes left on a YouTube video, and I'm just like, I'll come back to this later. It's like I don't know why I can't finish it. I feel like I should finish it, but I don't.
Mm.
I don't know. It's why I don't know. I'm struggling with that kind of stuff. Oh, by the way, I'm also hosting a big. I don't know if you want to partake, but I'm gonna
I
try
know,
to
I heard about it. I would have to see if I can download it.
Halo Master Chief and
Yeah.
yeah, and then
I'll
also
have to check and stuff like that and see if there's time for it.
gotcha.
Because starting February 28th, for a whole month, I will be very busy playing at least two. I have to make sure I squeeze at least 2 hours of Valorant in because side story, I don't really find Apex interesting. I don't find League interesting. I don't find TFT interesting. The competitive scene in Destiny 2 is very satire right now. So I picked up Valorant, and I don't want to just stop playing it in the middle of playing Destiny 2's new expansion. So I'll at least like put an hour to in because the new expansion is on the 28th. And World's First for the raid comes up March 10th. And World's First is pretty cool because if your team is the first group to beat the raid, you get a belt with your name on it, signed with a card from all the developers. And every expansion, I fail every time. But you only fail if you stop trying. I'm always trying every time. I'm going to go for it every
As
single
someone who
time.
gave up piano, you just hurt me in my soul.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just trying to be real about it.
Yeah,
Like, it's
it's
only
just
up to you how badly you want it.
yeah, but I think it's also important to know when you should stop. Like
That is true, also.
to know when
That's
you
very true.
should quit and move on to something else. It's like there are people like say that there's a famous painter who's been painting all their life, but when in reality, if maybe they should just give up and maybe start writing a book or making music instead. Maybe they
It all
enjoy
comes
it
down to
more.
when it's not fun for you anymore. When you don't want to do this anymore, you're ready to stop whenever you like. But until then, you can keep doing what you want.
Exactly. Exactly. Dude, like the main thing about content creation, enjoy it. If you're going on here to start drama, if you're going on here
Dude, I
to
can't, man. I've been doing the best that I can to avoid drama. I don't need to see my experience with Thaumic, bro. Okay, I'm good. I do my best to stay out of that shit. I don't need it. I really don't. It's very
well,
tiring
thing
to
is, I think you
argue.
just gave me the title if I need to ever make a third video on the drama I got roped into.
Dude, it's just very tiring. Like, why do you want to fight and argue for it?
It
Don't you get
is.
tired of that?
Well, there's a reason I've stepped out. The only reason I would step back in is if it gets to a point where there's like I literally have like 50 more victims coming to
Yeah.
me answer because that's the main reason I report on it. Because like 20 people, 30 people came to me be like, "Hey, you're a news reporter, right? Can you please call out this VTuber?" And then I did. And the drama only escalated to the point where I had to make a second video, and now it's escalated even more, where more VTubers are being harassed by this person because now they're being like a bunch of random VTubers are now coming to me telling me,
Oh,
"Hey,
dude, you
we're
want to
being
talk about
accused
drama
of being
for
your
like 2 minutes
alts."
here? I got something for you. I got a scoop.
All right, let's hear it.
Did
Let's
you
hear it.
hear about the controversy going on with Silvervale about playing Harry Potter?
Oh, I talked
Um,
about this in my podcast.
Dude, it's very boring. Like, I understand all that, the political and, all that stuff. I don't give a shit. I just want to play the game. It looks cool. I want to play the game. Bottom line, if I want to have fun with something, I'm gonna go do
Well,
it.
yeah,
If you don't
here's-
like it, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, here's a better take, right? It's never. Hold on. I'm gonna grow up for this. It is not ever okay to harass or send death threats to people. Ever. There's no
Exactly.
justification for doing that.
Oh, 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 he's cutting out. Oh,
Uh-oh, my internet's
Oh.
going out. Uh-oh.
yep. Uh-oh.
Looks like it's coming back, though. Maybe.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, no, it's not okay. Like, I don't care. Here's the thing: if you're mad at someone for not having the same opinion as you, and you're gonna block them because of it,
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna unfollow Genesis because he's a fucking reporter, bro. I can't deal with those people. I gotta go now. Like,
that is
bro.
so dumb. That is like thing is because you are
Oh
you
my
just what you
God.
just did. You cut off a friendship. You cut off a
Yeah.
friendship, flat out. and it's bad. Hold on one sec. I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, I'm here to entertain. Anybody have any questions? Q&As, 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 Q&As. How's the weather up there? It's pretty all right. Same way downstairs. I know, being tall and all, Anyways, dude, Genesis is probably on the phone. Yeah, sorry, I'm in the middle of fucking bitches right now. You can call me back in like, a couple hours. Anyways. I'm fucking bitches and getting money, aka I'm actually interviewing VTubers and doing what I'm enjoying. Smile.
Sorry about
A
that
scoop.
phone call.
Okay.
Um,
It's okay.
but yeah, no, it's just like people need to understand. It's okay. Everyone is gonna have a different opinion, dude.
Yeah.
I'm best. I'm like I consider Quizzy basically being like my best friend right now, and
Yeah.
yet I just recently learned some takes, and I'm just like I 100% disagree with him, but I'm
It's
still gonna
okay to
love him.
disagree with.
I know
It's okay to
it's
disagree
okay to
and
disagree with
stuff.
someone. It's perfectly fine because it shouldn't affect your greater view of them. If they've not hurt anybody, they're not
Oh,
hurting
same
anyone with
thing
their
about.
opinions.
At least for me, I don't mind being wrong. If I've got something I want to say and I'm wrong, I will do my best that I can. I'm not gonna lie. I am stubborn sometimes, and I get a little bit frustrated about some things, but I have to understand stuff because I want to
Well,
understand
yeah,
stuff.
that's why.
I want to be the better person. Try to figure stuff out and not just always be upset about things. Like
That
if you don't like
yeah.
something of mine's, I have to be like, well, why don't you like it?
Well,
Like what you're saying right now.
that's why I tweeted out the other day. I said, "Listen, if I ever give a bad take or an opinion that you know is wrong, call me out. Feel free to give me what's it called? Constructive criticism,
Yeah.
or just prove me wrong because I'm always willing to expand my worldview. I'm always willing to learn. Just don't come
Yeah.
after me with a toxic statement or coming at me all aggressive because you know what that results in? A block. Because guess what? You just
Exactly.
proved you can't share your opinion civilly like an adult.
Yeah.
You got to freaking understand. People are going to disagree with you. Your closest
Yeah.
friends can disagree with you. You have to be willing to see eye to eye. But and I will say this though, that like my one exception to this is the moment someone starts using their opinion to harass or hurt others, I'm cutting you out. I don't care. You're in the wrong. You are not allowed to use your opinion to hurt people. I had a really close friend who went on Twitter and during Pride Month and said, "Fuck Pride Month. I don't think it should exist." Then proceeded to go after any of our LGBTQ plus friends that replied to him saying, "Hey, what the heck, man? Why are you saying this?" And he proceeded to
Uh,
harass them over them, saying, "Oh, you don't agree with me? Sorry, I guess that means I gotta block you." I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. You are hurting people's feelings for no goddamn
yeah.
reason. You are out of this friend group. I'm sorry. I don't stand for that. You
Oh,
do
that
not.
kind of brings me up to my next hot take since we're talking about stuff like that. I very much believe that there's a very big lack of diversity in the VTuber community. I know that sounds like a
Mm,
very broad statement, but I feel like people aren't upset. Words accepting of people of color, like what their gender is, like
I can
everybody
see
seems.
that. I can see
Yeah, it's
that.
just very weird. Like, and especially like wait, like right now there's a bunch of YouTubers I know that are like adding like tummy and all that fun stuff. Like that's understandable. I don't know why people would want to get upset about that. There's nothing wrong with it. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be. It comes down, personality. If anything, it shouldn't matter. At least in my
No, it
opinion. I
shouldn't.
don't
And
know why we're
again,
getting mad.
well, no, again, it's a matter of people shouldn't get mad over opinion. It should never.
Exactly.
The only time I get mad about an opinion is when I see it hurting people. Which
Exactly.
is exactly why I did my video calling someone out or calling like multiple videos I've made on calling people out because if somebody's using their opinion to hurt people, I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. You don't do that. There's no
Yeah.
justification for hurting people over an opinion. That's the same reason why war still exists because people have
Yeah.
differing opinions. Bro,
That's a
just
topic for another day that we're not gonna get into.
no. Just agree to disagree. That's the
Yeah.
best thing. Just if you find someone, agree to disagree, and maybe don't talk about that anymore. If you learn there's something that you don't want to talk with about somebody because you know it's going to cause fights, just don't bring it up. And tell the other person, let's not talk about this anymore because I can see it causing an argument. Because yeah,
Yeah.
just say that. Just say that and agree on that. Because guess
I've
what?
been
You just saved a friendship.
I think for me, I've been I don't know how to explain this. I've been working on trying to keep my peace. Like, if there's, let's say there's an argument going on, I've been working on, not like getting so much into it, waiting and then responding, just listening and then responding to it. I'm trying to keep my peace and not ruin my peace for somebody else, if that kind of makes sense.
Hmm. No, I definitely agree. I definitely agree. It's like, yeah, there's just so much. It's like, I don't know. And also, like, I don't know. I kind of want to take a step back and go back to like another reason I don't reach out to all my friends all the time is because part of me goes, if I reach out to them too much, what if they get sick of the conversation? Because personally, even I will get sick of a conversation, or
Oh,
I'll
dude,
get
I
sick of
get sick
talking
of
to
myself
someone.
sometimes. Like, I get
Yeah.
tired of dealing with myself sometimes. Like, yo, dude, I just want to go lay down. I don't want to deal with myself right now. I really don't.
Yeah, people get sick of themselves or other people, and that's why sometimes I'm scared to reach out. And that's why that's why again I want to make sure that when I'm friends with people that I tell them, hey, if you don't want to talk to me, tell me, please. If you want to talk to me, tell me, because then I'll ramp it up. I'll try and be more talkative because I'm already bad at it as is. So telling me to do better, well, like it's like Kratos, don't be sorry, be better. You know, don't be sorry. Be a better person. Improve yourself. You can always teach an old dog new tricks.
That's
Pe
true.
People are always capable of learning. I want to talk to you. Then feel free to reach out, and I'll try and reach out to
No,
you
I'm
then.
leaving. Genesis has really fucking stupid hot takes. I'm gonna hurt people about it, and I'm just really
Oh
angry.
my
Can you
god.
tell?
I don't know. I want. Here's the biggest thing. I also, okay. You want a hot take? A bit of
Yeah.
an interruption for the interview. I have a really fucking hot take, and some people might see
Okay.
this as greedy.
Okay.
If it, like all it would take to make a content creator like who's struggling to grow, to make them successful, if you think they truly deserve success, is all the content creator friends they have hyping them up and like pushing them, like be like, look, all our communities, like all at the same time,
That would be nice. Oh, dude,
like it just takes all at
bro,
once. Be like, okay, everyone, like these
this
50
leads into a
VTubers, be
really
like,
good
let's
hot take.
support this one person to make
I
them
have a really
successful.
feel. I don't know how you're gonna feel about this. I had a clipper come into my stream. They're a VTuber, and they asked me a question. They were like, "Hey, Thaumic, do you think it's a good idea to do subathons and pushing for partners?" I have a yes and no to that. If you can't at least get 50 concurrent viewers, I would strongly suggest not pushing for
Yep,
a partner
yep.
and not going for a subathon, because if barely nobody knows you, it's a waste of your time.
And Oscar looked
I
greedy.
Yeah, it makes me feel really sad because I don't want to be an asshole and tell you don't do it. I'm not trying to shoot you down, but I don't think you should be doing this right now because you don't have enough concurrent viewers to be doing a fucking subathon.
That's yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's just like it's why what I just said. It's a two-sided coin. Yes, everyone else, if they support one person, if all these like 50 to 100 VTubers, like who are all indies, pull all their strength in helping one person in their community grow. Like because the thing is, one person grows, everyone grows, and everyone kind of benefits from it. But
but
the
yeah,
other, the other side of that coin is everyone's trying to grow their own community.
exactly.
They don't.
But the other thing is that I always feel bad for partner pushers because, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. Why are you guys trying to go for a partner push? You ain't got fucking even five viewers watching you. I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just really weird to see that shit. And you're like, yeah, I got the 75. No, 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 no. That's not how this works. Twitch, technically, have the safety net, you want to have 125 because Twitch will go out of their way to check your stats. They don't want to see you getting that viewership from just rating. They want to know if it's coming directly from you. They don't care.
yeah.
Just yeah. I always feel bad. Like I don't say anything, but you're gonna have your feelings hurt regardless. I kind of just watch the fire burn,
Well,
and it does suck to watch it.
and I gotta say, the great piece of advice I saw recently: if you're a streamer, turn off the viewer count.
Oh
Just turn
yeah,
it off.
definitely. I have
Just
that shit
like,
off
yeah, just
automatically.
don't care about how many people are watching. Because guess what? You should always be trying to be on the top of your game. Be like, okay, this is me. This is exactly how I'd act if like, cause if your account shouldn't matter unless there's like maybe some special event you're doing. Like if we get this many viewers, then we'll do something special, like something like that. Sure, but only when you know it's reasonable viewers to
Yeah,
hit. But most of the time, you should always be on the top of your game. Be like, okay, I'm gonna act the same as I am now. If I just in case I had 1,000 viewers, you gotta be like, okay, this is exactly how I would try to entertain 1,000 people. You gotta be like that, and you shouldn't give a crap because what you should care more for is what are you enjoying? What can you do to make this more entertaining? Always be thinking about what can you do to be better, and think of the people in your chat if you are a live streamer. Be like, what do
yeah.
they think?
For me,
Look,
I just kind of talk to myself like if there were people here, and
exactly.
it just goes off from there.
And sometimes doing that results in people answering you. It's like it's weird.
Exactly.
You talk to yourself and the voices in your head answer you. It's weird, ain't it?
Yeah, it really is.
But it's like you got like I will always valid like I don't give a crap if I have one stream have 20 viewers average or another stream have 2 viewers or even one
I like to
viewer.
make the joke sometimes where, let's say 1,000 people rated me, like a person rated me with 1,000 viewers. I'm gonna be like, damn, bro, that's like 10 people in here. Holy shit, that's pretty cool. It's just
Hmm.
like a little like I don't want to make it so damn, bro. I gotta be different because like 1,000 people are watching. Like, yo, bro, that's 10 people. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like for
Just
me,
me.
I don't know. For me, it's oh Jesus, I just dropped my D20 in my water bottle. Okay.
Damn, bro.
Luckily it's metal, so it shouldn't matter. But I should probably drink my water now. um, but when it comes to that, I think that any chatter is valuable. The only time I like the thing is the only thing that really bugs me is the people who are trying to like make fun of someone's viewer count. It's like I literally don't care if I have one. Like it does
Dude,
hurt
I
sometimes.
hate that.
It's like
When you say, "Hey, dude, you stream? How many people you get?" I just say enough. Why does that fucking matter, bro?
dude,
If I'm
I had
entertaining to you,
dude, that drama, that person I got into drama with was making fun of my
yeah.
viewer count for my Minecraft stream only having 2 viewers at the time they looked in.
Damn.
And it's like, and later in the stream, I had an average of 5 most of the stream. But the thing is, I didn't care. I was having fun. I was playing
Yeah,
Minecraft. I was
yeah,
having a blast. I'm like, I'm having a good
exactly.
time. And the people who were there chatting with me, I was having a blast. I was having really fun conversations, joking with them. It was fun. I was get like, was a very relaxing stream. And,
Definitely.
I was having just as much fun on my Twitch stream the other day where I did just chatting and looked at memes. Yes, I had a higher average viewership, but you know what? And yes, I made money off that because I was actually on Twitch and people were donating. But you know what? I don't care. What matters to me, I want to have fun with the people who are here supporting me. That's what's more important to me. I don't give a crap about what my haters are saying or about people who are trying to compare numbers. It's like, viewers don't matter. What matters to me, am I having fun and being entertaining? Boom.
Yeah.
That's it. Those are the 2 points I need to hit. Am I having fun? Am I being entertaining? If I had 2 fingers, I'd be holding them up. I'd be counting them one on each finger. Let's
Absolutely.
see. It's interesting when I stream games. I tend to have a very quiet stream where barely anyone turns up. But when I do just chat, it consistently hold upwards of 15 people. I think I've
Oh,
seen that
dude,
happen too.
I got some opinions about just chatting streams. If you're only, if all your content it's just chatting streams, I personally believe that that's just not entertaining, man. That is not content. I don't
It's so
like
funny because I have an exact disagreement. Because like you could consider this stream a just chatting
I would
stream.
understand this because this is a pod, like this is kind of an interview. This would be understanding. But if I'm watching you watch Hell's Kitchen over and over, that's just really boring for me. I want to talk to the fucking streamer. I don't want to be fucking ignored. I want to
Nah,
talk
I
to you.
could
Like,
see that. I could see that. But that's why it's like for me, I think if it's a just chatting where they are trying to talk to every chatter in their
Yeah,
chat.
exactly. It depends on what you're doing. But if all you're doing is pulling up a fucking show and just sitting there on stream, ignoring your
That's
chat,
why
that's
I
kind
was
of
having
fucking
more
lame.
fun. Honestly, I was having more fun before we looked at the memes, and I think I actually was having a higher viewer count. Because the thing is, honestly, I love just chatting with people. Whether that's a VTuber or someone in my chat, it's just like I love to talk, and I may be an introvert for most of the time, but I'm an ambivert, so it's like I like my alone time, but I love to talk to people. I love doing it. I think just chatting streams are some of the most fun. I agree. I think they
Yeah,
can
like
be.
it depends on what content it is. Like
I love my
I'm gonna be
alone.
real with you. If I fuck one of my friends gets really mad because some of the people he talks to, They just go into the just chatting stream. They pull up Hell's Kitchen, bro. They got 75 concurrent viewers. I'm like, yo, bro, this isn't fucking entertaining. I'm just watching somebody watch fucking TV. I already know what.
Well,
I can
the
do the
thing
same
is,
shit myself.
the thing is, I am guilty of watching React channels just because the thing is, like, it's a very simple. It's a very simple counterpoint. People, it's the same reason why you like showing your favorite show to your friend. You want to see the reaction. You want to go like, okay, I just recommended an
Sure.
anime to my friend. You know, we're sitting here watching the couch. If you look over, you want to see what your friend thinks. You're like, oh man, oh god, the fight scene's coming up. What are they gonna think about this fight scene that I love so much? And it's like you
Yeah,
want to see your friend's
definitely.
reaction. You know, that's why React content's so popular. And that like after someone pointed that out to me, I stopped being upset about it. It's like, you know what? No, that's totally understandable why it's successful. I do think the only thing I will say is if the person you're reacting to isn't giving a reaction, that's when it's dumb.
Yeah,
Like
I
you
see
have to
people
react to it.
like let's say I'm in your chat, Genesis. You're watching something, and I'm talking to you. You're just kind of fucking ignoring me. You're not really talking to me. I'm like,
Yo,
okay, I
send
don't
this. How
really
you
want to
doing?
be here. This is really boring for me. Like I like the communication, the interaction with the streamer. I'm not here for the fucking whatever the fuck you're doing. I'm more here for the streamer because if I vibe with you, then I'm gonna stay here. But if I don't vibe with you, I'm not gonna stay
Well,
here.
and
I don't
that's
really
why
fucking care what
that's why
you're
when I
doing.
go to Twitch nowadays, I don't stick around because oh, hey, I'm watching streamer. This is a fucking hot take. I'm watching streamer. I'm here chatting with them. Without warning, 6 30-second ads.
Bro, I
I
try
leave. I'm
to
done.
make
I'm
sure.
leaving. I'm
I
like
try
I'm
my
done.
best to make sure I have no ads on my stream. I turn that shit off. I can't deal with that shit no more.
I'm so
It turns
sick
me
of
the
it.
it turns me the fuck off, bro. It makes me not want to watch the streamer.
Like
I
here's the thing. If YouTube, I understand if you subscribe to a content creator, you stop seeing ads, but you like with Twitch. But YouTube has a much more useful feature, and it's not called ad blocker. It's called YouTube Premium, right?
yeah.
YouTube Premium removes all ads from YouTube. And also, it supports the creators who are like because it sends money, not much because it sends a lot less, but like it takes in account how like the percentage of how many people you've been watching and sends percentages of your monthly subscription to them. So it's got to be less of a payout to those streamers. But
Yeah.
personally, I think that YouTube Premium is better for that reason alone. But Twitch is so bad. Ads literally are making me go. I don't want to watch these
Oh,
streamers
I
because of
remember seeing
ads.
there was like a tweet from a VTuber for ad incentive bounty. Sorry guys, I gotta run 30 like 10 ads every stream for the next month so I can make this whole
Oh,
$11,
bro,
bro.
want to know what's worse?
Ain't no way.
Iron Mouse just talked about this. They are now forcing Twitch partners now have to run ads or they lose Twitch partnership.
Excuse me?
Yep, that's Iron
I'm gonna
Mouse
give
talked
you
about
a
it.
fat fucking no for me. You're good,
Yeah,
dude. I'm not
no,
fucking
no.
bro. What if
It's
I'm in
literally
the middle
it's
of
literally a
doing something
requirement.
intense?
It's becoming like that's what
What if
sucks.
I'm in the middle of doing something intense? Let's say I'm doing my first playthrough. I'm in the middle of a fight. Sorry,
That's
guys.
true.
Gotta
That's
run an
true,
ad.
Sinless. Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Like Iron Mouse said that she can do some things where like maybe when she takes her medication or has to go to the bathroom, yeah, she can run ads. That's her like plan now. But I could tell she's so dejected over it because the thing is there are streams where you can't play around ads.
You can't put it. You
You're
can't
playing
do that.
Apex. Say you're playing Apex. The only chance to run ads is when you're in the lobby queuing.
Let me
So
go tell my other players, hey guys, can you stop? For like 60 seconds, I gotta run a few ads real quick. Bro, I can't fucking do that. I gotta fucking kick my ass.
and apparently, I was just told by Sinless, YouTube doesn't stop a live stream for ads. I don't know if that's true. If that is the case, that's awesome. Because I think that should be the case. A live stream should not be stopped by ads. Let's see. Twitch partner.
That is really fucking weird, bro. Hey, you're not running ads. We're taking partner away.
Yeah, Twitch
Fucking
partner feels
loser.
like Twitch puts a shock collar on your neck. It does, doesn't it? That's why, honestly, I don't know if I'll ever try for partner.
I don't know right now, dude. I feel like they're like, we're listening to you. You're not really listening because you're adding shit and wasting money and stuff we didn't ask for. You're just
Yep.
doing stupid shit we don't care about.
Yep. The only reason I kind of felt like going back to Twitch because there are some features I think that are better on Twitch, and I can actually kind of make some money off Twitch right now. I'm making nothing off YouTube right now. I'm not monetized yet. That's the whole goal of this year is to get this channel monetized. And I'm never taking interviews off YouTube because I think that thumbnails will help the interview. Like if I ever, like I think I can make thumbnails eye catching so they can look at a VTuber and be like, oh, I want to come check out this VTuber. I also think that yeah, in a way, I want like personally, I don't like editing down an interview. I personally much prefer having the full interview for people to go watch. That's just me.
Exactly. I
Oh,
have a
also,
second channel made for VOD, so if people want to watch that shit, they just do that. It's like, oh, I missed the stream. Like, well, it's up there. You can go watch it.
yeah, and I will do that for you. Just remind me, I need to put that Twitch stream on my VOD's channel. I need to do that. But what was I gonna say? When it comes, also someone pointed out to me with YouTube that's a feature that I do not understand why Twitch doesn't have. You can rewind a YouTube live stream while it's live.
Yeah, you can do that. I can do that right now.
Yeah, you
You
can
didn't know
rewind.
that?
No, no,
You didn't.
no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like a lot of people. Like I don't know why. No, what I'm saying is I don't know why Twitch doesn't have this feature.
That's a good question, bro. They'll probably give you some bullshit excuse though. So good luck.
Yeah, but that's what I think. Like I like Twitch. I think it's a decent platform. I do think though I prefer a lot more of the features on YouTube. I will say I
I have some
wish.
problems with YouTube though.
I know.
Like,
I have problems with both platforms. I think that what I wish is I could take the best of both platforms and somehow have a platform that has everything that I love from both. Because
did
they
you hear about Kick though? Like, so there. I don't know if you watch Moist Critical. There was a video he talked about where people were streaming the Super Bowl. And that is not okay because the Super Bowl is losing out on 120,000 people, like for like incentive, like money, basically, and that's not okay. And there's nowhere in their terms of contract for Kick that there's no problem with it. So people are just doing that. It's very scary because I see a lot of streamers like, should I go stream on Kick? I really don't think you should do that. Trust me, you don't want to be there for that. But
yeah.
that's me.
Yeah, I don't. It's. I don't know.
It's a very uphill. All streaming platforms have a double-edged sword. It sucks.
It does suck. It's why I'm hoping that like eventually a new platform comes out, or at least one of the ones we currently have
Actually, there's
becomes
actually
better.
one I can give you at some point. They're still in development. I've been keeping an eye on them. I'll give it to you later.
Yeah, and it's like again, I don't know. I just think it's funny again that I was being made fun of because of my viewership. It's like,
Bro, it shouldn't matter, man. What, you gonna fucking start being nice to me and all that fun shit because I have like 1,000 people watching me? That says a lot about you. To be real honest.
it's like, or maybe they wouldn't say anything, but it just like if you're putting people below you, it shows a lot about your personality. Because here's
I
the thing.
really hate being asked that question. Yo, Genesis, how many people you have during stream?
Yeah, I hate that question. Yeah, it's like I'll straight say I don't know because I don't care. I don't care how many people are here. What I do care, what I care about is that maybe there are people here, but I want to make sure that I can entertain them. If they're no, better yet, here's my answer. Hey, I don't know what my number is because if I don't have that many people, that just means I'm not entertaining them, and that's totally fine.
Exactly.
That's my answer. That is my answer. Um. The thing, though, that I think is those kind of people who make fun of lower viewership are probably the same people who think that bigger viewership people don't like they get jealous of their success. And you know what? You should never like. Here's I don't understand this. Jealousy and in the content creator scene should never ever be a thing. Yeah. Maybe there's some people you could be like, oh man, I feel like because the biggest thing is what you should be is happy for them, happy that they found a way to succeed, and maybe because that just shows you have empathy, but also maybe look at what they're doing and try and like see, okay, is something they're doing something I can do better?
Yeah, it's
Something like
always good
that.
to look at your content. Over time, just evolve and polish up on things. There is always room for improvement when you think there isn't.
hmm Let's see. In my opinion, the viewer count doesn't matter. What matters is how many people are typing. That's how I see it. I want to talk to people. Exactly. However, that doesn't mean I don't appreciate lurkers. I just definitely prefer
Dude,
chatters.
Twitch is consistent of 75% of lurkers.
Yep. Because people will put it on the background when they do other things, you know? That's why it's like I I like lurkers, but I will say I prefer chatters. I could have like 100 viewers, but if only 10 people are chatting, it will bum me out a bit. But you know what? Again, at least I have those 10 people to chat with. It's like I much prefer having people to talk to. That's what I'm here for. The conversation.
Bro,
That's why I stream. If I wanted to talk to myself, I'd record a YouTube video instead of stream. Sorry, but that's just my personal opinion. If I didn't want to talk to my viewers, I would record instead. I would just record. But personally, I think that streaming adds so much more It's so much more fun than recording a video. If I'm recording a
Yeah,
video,
it's boring. Like you gotta talk to yourself, and you're just
or
kind of
just your
sitting there.
friends. Whereas when you're with
Yeah,
chat can make a very funny joke about like Quizzy sounded like Marge Simpson, and that literally
yeah,
turns into a joke about Quizzy being drawn up like Marge Simpson, which
yeah.
literally what happened during me playing Undertale. He hates that drawing, but it's all because someone in chat said Quizzy sounds more like Marge Simpson than Toad. And then Ruby was like, "Hold on, I gotta draw that," and then drew Quizzy with Marge Simpson's hair, and it was the most hilarious thing ever. That would not have existed if it weren't for chat. This is why I think streaming is so much better for content creation, in my opinion, except
Yeah.
for certain situations. Yeah, there's some content that's better recorded, but I think streaming adds so much more. Let's see.
Oh,
Also, let's see.
I have a quick thing. I really hate the word collab. I feel like I'm in a corporation. Hello, my fellow coworker. We're gonna work on the collab today, right? The collaboration, the big project. Like, dude,
Yeah.
for me, I'm like, yo, dude, you want to hang out today? No, all right, cool. Like, if they're in
Hello
my
there,
stream,
Basil. How you doing?
I do it plenty of times. I'm like, yo, dude, you want to come play games with me? Let's go
Also,
play. Boot up the VC and stuff.
oh yeah,
You know?
I do want to address that though because honestly, I well, hold on, let me just see.
It feels weird,
Because
dude.
here's
I
like,
feel like
I
I'm in a
hate the
fucking
word, but
company.
I love the culture.
Yeah.
I hate the word, but I love the fact that because here's the thing: before VTubing became a big and mainstream thing, do you know how hard it was to reach out to other content creators, be like, "Hey, I want to make content with you." It was so hard because it didn't feel welcoming, and it felt like everyone wanted to stay in their own lane, stayed in their own circle.
Everybody still does too, and it's really
Well, and
weird.
it
Like,
sucks. It sucks when you find those people.
it
But that's why
sucks.
I love finding people like you or all the other VTubers I found recently who are just like, "Hey, I want to make friends or I want to talk to you. I want to network." It's like, "Yes, you're doing things right." And it's all because I think VTubing did make it more open. It maybe not entirely, but it became more common for people to go, "Hey, I want to talk to new people. I want to go. There's this new VTuber, or there's this VTuber I would love to talk to and get to know. Maybe invite them to Among Us." That did not happen in the past. It was so hard to go to a content creator and be like, "Hey, I think you're funny. Well, like, let's play Dead by Daylight sometime." You can't do that because you immediately get banned from their chat. You get banned from their Twitter because that's the only time you can talk to them. You get banned from them or blocked them on Twitter. Whereas
Or
you
get made fun
VTubers
of. You'll get made fun of.
or VTubers, though, when VTubers became a thing, now you got like, especially with Twitter, you can DM them and be like, "Hey, look, I really like your content, and I would love to get to know you or possibly play a game with you sometime." You couldn't do that in the past, not as much. That's just my take on it. I don't know. Also, my chat said it feels like every year both Twitch and YouTube are trying to see what bullshit they can pull without getting everyone to drop their
Dude, it's
sites.
fucking annoying, bro. How much fucked up shit can we get away with this year? Let's find out.
Yep.
No. Stop.
Yep. Nope. Can't agree with that. And then also, Toast said, I just want to make sure the homies ain't bored. Oh, wait, hold on. Lurkers are great because it does boost the viewer count and helps chatters find you, but the number itself isn't what I'm worried about. I just want to make sure that the homies aren't bored. Yeah. No, I agree. Viewers are important because it does bring in more chatters, but it's like
Yeah.
I'm here for the engagement. It's why I need to make I want to have a higher viewer. The thing is, there's so much I want to do, but that requires a higher viewership, and that's what sucks. Because as a content creator, I'm like, if I had higher viewership, I could have so much more fun things to engage my viewers with. But because no one is here, I can't do these things. There's not enough people to make these things engaging with a low viewer count or a low engagement account, I should say. It's like, oh, I'd love to do more Jackbox, but that game is more fun when you have a ton of people in the chat voting on what you guys are putting out in Jackbox. Or it's like, oh, I want to do marbles on stream, and I want to talk like an old horse racing show host. Like, oh boy, we got this person in the lead. Solus VT, the marble Solus V2 is in the lead. Oh no, and Sinless Rage has overtaken.
Yeah.
It's like, I'd love to do that, but if I only have like 5 marbles, do you realize how old that gets?
Yeah.
It's like if I had higher viewership, I would do so much more fun things with the viewers I would have. Because I'm not here just to play video games on stream. I'm here to entertain. So I honestly, my content's becoming less and less video games. I'm doing interviews and just chatting more than I'm playing video games now.
I mean, as long as there's content that you think people would want to watch, then you're doing good. But for me, if it's something that I kind of see every day you do. I don't. For me, I don't want to see you do the same stuff. Like it depends on like interviews. They're always gonna be different. But I've talked
Yeah.
about you can't as a streamer you can't just stick to one thing because if you do, I already know what you're gonna do. Being a one-trick pony kind of gets really old. Seeing like I want to watch you, but you're just doing the same stuff. Everybody's different. Remember, like I'm here for the streamer, but for others, if they see you doing the same thing, they're probably just not. They're gonna just stop showing up. I've seen it happen plenty of times. It's just very fucking sad. You're stuck in your bubble and you're
Well,
very afraid to get
yeah.
uncomfortable.
And this is why I want to plan big events, like, large, and again, I know you hate the word, but large collabs with a ton of people. Be like, hey, yeah, I do interviews, but guess what? Hey, everyone I interviewed, anybody down to come do a giant play session and who knows,
Yeah.
it's like I want to make sure I take those connections I've made and do things with them, because it's like, yeah, I've now got to know a lot of content creators and their communities. I should probably do something with them. That way, I'm not just forgotten, as the interviewer, as the person who just like, oh, you did one interview and never talked to them again. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck this guy. I'm out. Thanks, anyways. Thanks for your content.
It's like, no, I'm here to genuinely make a connection, like, even if it's not going to be a close friendship, I at least want to like, leave a good mark on you and, like, have Thaumic walk away and go, Jen was nice to
Yeah, this
talk
guy
to.
was really. I'm gonna end. I'm gonna leave this VC. But yo, this guy was all right. He's fucking shit. I'm out. I'm never gonna do anything with him again.
It's like, I want people to walk away from this and be like, Jen was really nice to talk to, and, try and, know that even if I'm not going to talk to them super frequently, that I still really loved talking to them and that I'd love to do it more. That's why, honestly, I'd probably, like, again, I need to make sure I rebrand this as talk show rather than interviews, because I feel like I would love to pull on reoccurring guests. Be like, hey, I had fun talking to this person, like, maybe a couple months ago. Let's invite them back on and have another interview. Stuff like
Mm.
that, or then, like I said, invite those people I've interviewed to collabs or sessions. Like for instance, one of my previous people I interviewed, Flip. I'm gonna be doing a Power Wash Simulator with him tomorrow, and then I need
I
to
don't
play.
know. Once I beat the game, like there's little packs and stuff coming out. Like they got Tomb Raider and Final Fantasy VII coming soon. It kind of gets boring unless you're playing with at least 1 to 2 friends. Like I play with my friend Stella. Like it keeps me wanting to just play it.
Oh
But after
yeah.
a while, it gets boring.
Well,
It's like
I
same
think
shit.
playing by yourself, it can be fun, very boring. It's why I actually like. I know that maybe some people hate this, but I love inviting people to a backseat game. Just be like, okay, I'm gonna play
Dude, I do it
BioShock.
for people. I love doing it for people because it makes them upset because then they don't get to say anything. I do Thaumic, you're wrong. Actually, here's why. And I beat them to it. Like, yo, dude, what the fuck? I'm like, well, you knew you were going to say it anyways. It just makes you mad. It's
It's like
okay.
I played BioShock with like 3 people in a VC, and it's like it's so fun how people can crack jokes about the game and make fun of like different things, or a random story gets told. Like, because I'm someone who hasn't had it in the most entertaining life. It's fun when my friend goes on a rant about how that day they dropped their what's it called, like their hair dryer into the sink, and it almost started a fire. And then it literally turns into, is hot dog a sandwich or not? That doesn't happen while you're like playing a single player game by yourself.
Definitely not.
That's why I think backseat gaming is one of the most entertaining ways to play single player games nowadays.
Mm,
Genuinely, I have
okay,
such a
okay,
blast
okay.
doing it. Um,
All right.
I don't know though. Like, and again, I think becoming a content creator, it's oversaturated as hell now. You have to do something and find your ground and stand on it and grow. Yeah, and be willing to change things up.
I don't know. For me, I've seen a lot of streamers like play the same stuff. I get it. It's fun. And I'm not judging you for the. I don't know. I probably am. Hold on. I see the same people play Valorant, Apex, League. Bro, what happened to just like I don't know, fucking playing Uno or booting up like a Game Boy game on stream? I don't really know. I kind of see the same stuff. I want to see like some different shit. I know I feel like I'm asking for a lot, but besides being the streamer, I'd also be like, yo, dude, bro, he's playing a Kaizo level of Super Mario, even though that's like a bit saturated to see because everybody used to do that when Super Mario Maker came out. But like, dude, I want to see some shit people usually don't really expect to see on stream. That'd be really cool. That's just me though, personally.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like I and again, I don't really want to blow up either. I want to naturally grow my audience because the thing is blowing up means that your audience just surprisingly showed up, but that also means they could disappear at a drop of a hat. If you slowly build up your audience and, those people become regulars, those people have invested in you. They come to actually care about you.
I have to say this. I know it sounds weird. I don't know. For me, it did for a little while. Have a schedule. I don't say what for me. I don't like making a schedule and saying, "All right, guys, we're gonna watch paint dry Monday and do laundry Sunday, and then we're gonna play a game Monday." Just say what time you're gonna show up because let's say you don't want to do it that day, right? And you want to go do something else. For me, I would just
That's
stick
smart.
to, yeah, like I just stick to showing up every day or every day I can at 5 p.m.
I should really do that.
Because you'll know when I'm gonna be there. Like, oh dang, I missed Genesis's video or I missed his stream. Well, I won't be able to miss it now because I know what time he streams.
Yeah,
He shows up at the same time
I really
every day.
should announce my stream time. My stream time for interviews are always on Sundays. They're always 4:30 p.m. PST. And then on either Mondays or Tuesdays, I'll sometimes do an extra interview, or rarely on Saturdays at 7 p.m. PST. But like tomorrow, I'll be interviewing another VTuber as well, named Octopi. She's an octopus cat VTuber.
That's new. I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah, it's so unique, and I love her model.
I have a question. Have you heard of the Plane VTuber?
No, I'm not.
I think his name is Airshow or something. He's literally a fighter jet, and he just like plays like flight simulator games and all that fun stuff. It's pretty cool.
That's funny. Oh my god, I just there's so many cool people out there, and the thing is, also by the way, I just want to I don't know, what's your opinion on the whole statement of never meet your heroes? Because I used to hate it, but I now understand why.
I feel like it is and it isn't important to meet or not meet your heroes because, well, for me, the way I act on stream is the way I act off stream. I have a lot of ups and downs. Maybe you don't like something that I do IRL, but you just kind of continue on with your day with. So it's a very much of a double-edged blade. Maybe you'll learn some things you didn't know from them. Maybe it's just nice to meet them in person to kind of build a connection with them.
Sinless, you should be a VTuber. Sorry, I know I cut you off.
It's okay. It's a double-edged blade when it comes to meeting your heroes. I don't really have a hero to really look up to, but I would say you should for the experience if you ever wanted to meet me. But you also, I feel like at times you shouldn't because I get imposter syndrome sometimes. Like recently, I'll be real about it. I didn't really feel like my content was good at the moment. But I know that's not true because I get told a lot of great things. But yeah, I feel like it's just a double-edged blade when it comes to meeting your heroes and not meeting your heroes. If you really want to, go for it. If you find out something that you didn't really like, and it happens, man. It's all about the experience at the end of the day, because you don't really know unless you try.
Yeah, I mean, for me, in my experience, I have met several of the content creators I used to watch, especially in terms of VR chat. I met probably at the time. Like when the VR Check video was really big, I probably met like 60% of the large content creators. I only can say and I can say about 10% of that 60% I met, I had bad experiences with. And then 30% I had just mediocre experiences, and then 20% I actually made friends with them. So it's like I've had content creators that literally I say the wrong thing and they never want to talk to me again. Or I've had content creators that I've literally even now can talk to. Like I have a one content creator that I used to look up to, and now I literally chat with them about advice on scripts, advice on on trying not to get canceled, and also invite them to play sessions with other friends and they just join, as well as the fact that they also are someone who's been constantly trying to get me to back into watching JoJo.
Oh, okay.
And then I have another one that is giving me advice about content creation and TwitchCon right now, and it's literally like these are people who I used to look up to, but all it took was me to treat them like humans and realize these are just people, you know. Like and some of them admit it.
I
They
really
feel like they
we
just
seem
got
to
lucky.
forget that behind the model, we're just people at the end of the day. We're all going through our own struggles and dealing with a lot of other different things.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why, again, they're going to have bad experiences meeting them. Sometimes they're going to have good. It's just a matter of don't idolize people. Don't. Just don't. Don't think they're something special because they're not. And if they think they're something special, that means they have an ego, and that's not good. What you want to do is treat them like humans. Just like, hey, I love watching your content. I think you're really entertaining, and keep up the good work. Don't be, I want to be best friends with you. I really want to be best friends with you. It's like, no. If you get a friendship, that's more of a surprise. That's like a surprise gift box. That's like, oh
Yeah.
wow, I just treated you like a human and you like me. It's like, hey, you know what? Hey, I'll take it. Don't you can't do that. My biggest heroes of in consecration I love because of how human they are. Exactly. That's some of my favorites are because they're so human
All right, later, Sug. Sorry.
what happened?
I was talking to one of my viewers in chat.
What did they say?
They had to go. That's all really it. They had to go get dinner.
That's fair. That's fair. I definitely need to eat dinner at some point.
Yeah, well, how about we wrap this up so you can go take care of yourself? It's important.
Alrighty.
You can't do what you want to do if you don't feel good yourself.
Well, I mean, I think I'm still good. I typically let these go on for 2 hours, unless you really do want to call it. Like,
Nah, I'm not ready. I mean, we got like 30 more minutes left. We've been almost at this for an hour and a half.
All right. So you're not ready to end it, or?
No, I'm not ready to end it yet. We got 30 more
All right.
minutes.
Awesome.
For a 2 hour
Let's
mark.
go. Let's go. Because yeah, I mean, the longest interview I went on for was a 4-hour interview.
Jesus Christ, bro! Like I like talking, but I don't think I can talk that much about lately. I don't really like talking about myself as of late. Just I don't know. I don't know if it's
Well, I think
the
that's
same old story.
I think that's why it's nice to sit down with someone who's interviewing you, because I get to ask the questions you don't that you maybe deep down you want to talk about, but you don't want to sound like you're bragging.
Yeah.
Because it's like trying to get to know who you are, like I don't know, like I guess it's just I don't know, it's just I feel like too many people are scared to be themselves or to be
You really need to
confident
be
themselves.
yourselves because, like I said, it gets boring being somebody that you're not. You have to be yourself.
Let me tell a story to both our chats real quick. I used to work at a job about 2 years ago now. Jesus, oh God, time goes by too quick. But I was at a job and they were going to offer me a manager position, but I made a mistake of saying, they asked me, "Do you think you're ready?" And I asked, "Well, I think what's more important to me is if you think I'm ready." And they're like, "See, this is why you're not becoming a manager because you don't have the confidence in yourself to say you think you're ready." And I'm just like, and that kind of stuck with me because you have to have confidence in who you are as a person, and that goes for everything, not just content creation. If you want to get a girlfriend or someone, you want to make a meaningful relationship.
You have to be confident against all odds, even though you think that the odds against you are many.
Put your best foot forward and be like, this is.
You gotta do your best. You gotta do the best that you can because at the end of the day, there's a lot of opportunities missed up because I didn't do it because I wasn't confident or I didn't believe I could do it.
It's 100% of the shots you don't take. But also, here's the thing about missing shots. You can just improve your aim. If you miss a shot, you learn from it. You learn from a mistake, and you go, okay, let's adjust our aim, and maybe I'll land on the mark this time.
Yeah.
Like, you can confess to 100 girls. And that doesn't mean one of them are gonna say yes. You can and for girls, you can or just anybody.
I actually have a story. Okay. It took me. I recently got fired from my job. It was good because it was 3 times a week. But I got 300 no's before I got a yes. It sucks. I got fired. Monday I came in for training, right? Saturday I was supposed to get trained, but I never did because the boss wasn't there. no, it was Wednesday. Came in for my first day. Saturday I came in for training, didn't get trained. Monday I came in, and still got no training. Tuesday I booted up my stream, and like 5 minutes between in the middle of the stream, I got a letter saying I'm fired because I'm underperforming. I wasn't really trained. I was supposed to get trained, and on the same day of that happening, I got hate rated, and that shit really hurt a little bit. I have thick skin, but getting
Jesus.
told some shit like that is not okay, man. I mean, I obviously can get into the job, but being told that is not nice, man. It's disrespectful. Like they were like, "Oh, dude, oh you play Valorant? That's cool. Oh, what's your rank? Oh, I'm Iron 3. Oh, dude, you're piss poor at this." I'm like, that's kind of disrespectful because you're coming into. That's like coming in. I'm coming into Genesis's house and say, bro, you live fucking poor. I don't want to be somewhere. I don't want to be around somebody like that. Like that's not really. I'm not saying you are, but that's just really rude to just come into somebody's place and say something like that.
Yep,
But
yep.
yeah, that's really what I was dealing with.
Yeah, no, it's just people are cruel. People can be
People like
cruel.
to project shit because they're not doing better than you are. I kind of like to believe that
I think
the
that anyone
reason
who is harassing people is projecting.
yeah, you're not where I'm at. You don't do the stuff that I do, so you want to waste the time take the time out of your day to bother somebody else, and you're gonna think that they're gonna care later. Oh, cool, I hurt their feelings. I got this like nice little feeling in my like self for a moment, but then it's like, oh, I feel like shit. I'm like, what was the real point of doing that? You're the only one that looks dumb, not me.
Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's just some people. I think just are just they need a reality check.
Yeah, they really fucking do, bro. A lot of people seem to forget you could not have anything tomorrow. Like you really couldn't. You could lose your job. You could be homeless tomorrow. Anything can really fucking happen at the snap of a finger. You never know what's gonna go on.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying my hardest not to live my life angry or upset at other
Yeah,
people or full of spite. Like I'm someone who I've learned how to let go of grudges even. Like there's people who have wronged me in this life, and while I may not want to talk to them again, or maybe I don't feel as comfortable talking to them. I don't wish anything ill upon them, and that goes for the person who took physically advantage of me when I
actually,
was a kid.
I guess I started being okay with this. I've learned in life that some people are only here for a season, whether they've been friends with you for 4 years or 8 years. That season of that show is, finally over. The show's over now. They can't go where you're gonna go, so they fall off, and that's okay. People come and go. Does it suck? Yeah, it fucking sucks. I've cried about it a few times myself, but it happens. You just kind of have to keep going, you know?
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. It's like I think that some people, again, you got like, there's no point in spending your life not doing things that make you happy. I personally think that should always be the case. If you're going out of your way, if you're working a job you hate, like even if it pays well, I don't care. Find a different job. Do not live your life miserable because
I've said this, like, just because you've got a job, that's great, but also get the job that you want. Like,
mm,
don't be miserable. Don't settle for less. Because you don't want to be better. You just want to take with what you got, and that's pretty much it. Like, you can do better. You just don't want to do better. You don't want to make that effort like everybody else is.
yeah. One sec, I'll be right back.
Okay. Sinless for me. So my health is recently bad. Technically, I'm not even supposed to be working. I'm 6'4". I'm a tall person. Um, I have a subluxation. Basically, my pelvis is tilted and twisted, so it's a little bit hard for me to walk sometimes. My chiropractor said technically I'm not even supposed to be working or lifting anything up. Anything that requires lifting, I technically shouldn't be doing. And I have a foot problem right now. I had it when I was working as a stock associate for the job that I got a little while ago before I got fired. And I would get these really incredible pains, and I would just stomach it because I needed the money. And it's very important that you take care of your health, because if you don't feel like $1 million, how are you gonna make $1 million? Like, if you don't, your health comes first, because it's health before wealth, man. You can't make a lot of money if you're not doing well. It comes down to it. Like, I know we all need money, but if you're feeling you're fucking dying. Like, how you gonna make money, man? Like right now, I'm holding off until finding another job till like April because I'm getting my chiropractor, my orthopedic for my feet, going before I can do that. Because it would suck to lose a job because my health is bad. So
Exactly. Yeah. Again, it's like if you again, it's there's no reason because some people are saying, well, you got to fight through the misery until you can retire. Dude, I don't want to live 90 or 80, who knows? Like I don't want to live 50 to 90% of my life being miserable.
yeah,
I'm sorry, but I don't want to do that. I care about myself more than that.
yeah.
And so I will find ways to live my life and be happy or else worst case scenario, who knows? Because the thing is, if I am forced in a position where I have to be miserable to survive, and I know this is dark, what's the point of
It's
surviving?
it's it's temp it's temporary, but at the same time, I was telling my viewers that there's work where you can be miserable, and there's a job that you can have that you can be it's bearable. Like you can do that. Like I had a 3 days a week job, like, and I could stream 4 days a week and do what I gotta do. That's bearable. It's just because of my health and not being trained, I couldn't keep up with it. Um, so yeah, I had another train of thought, but I'm just like my ADHD is like I'm trying to keep myself attentive. I'm not saying, "Oh, Genesis, you're boring. I'm uninterested." It's
No,
just I'm trying to keep myself going here.
that's totally fine. I get it. I get it. I have ADHD too, so again, that's why
I'm
I
not
felt
on my
compelled to pick the
meds. I'm
topic.
getting my meds in March. A lot of the things that I've gone through last year and this year is just literally unsure will. And sometimes sure will just doesn't cut it. Like I have sometimes I go to my friends, I'm like, I really can't do this right now. I need to be told that, you can do this, Thaumic. I know it's really, really difficult and
I
things are really difficult, like tough, but you can do it.
I feel like I need one of the. I used to have some of those moments with my friends, and I feel like I need one of those moments again soon because I've had some dejected feelings, and having friends there just tell you, nah, listen, this is all the good things going your way right now. I feel like it would help. It's always good to get some positive reinforcement from friends.
Yeah.
Always good to have that. Uh, and okay, I will say though, I'm family is being very upset at me over things they want me to do, even though I had this scheduled. So
Oh, dude, I fucking hate that shit. I had to tell my mom. I was like, "Hey, look, listen, cause I am naturally loud. I don't know how to explain this. I don't want to talk. I don't want to not be unprofessional, but I want to be professional about it. I didn't really have the greatest childhood or didn't really learn the right proper things growing up. Basically doing all the learning stuff on my own. I'm very naturally loud and I'm trying to work on being more quiet, especially at nighttime. And I gave my mom the heads up and advice, hey, March 10th, I'm going to be up for 48 hours and in return, I'll do something for you. And I brought this up to her and what's more annoying is I like to stream earlier, so I pick 5 o'clock. And every time I start streaming or I'm starting to work on something, everybody wants to fucking bother you. But when you're not doing anything, nobody wants to bother you. I'm pretty sure you deal with the same thing. I
yeah,
wouldn't be
no,
surprised.
when I'm not doing anything, when I don't have any plans, I don't get bugged. But the moment that I'm like streaming or trying to edit a video, I'm being pestered to do
It's like
stuff.
you had all day to do this. Why are you picking right now? Like I'm working on stuff right now. And then
And
they get mad at you. It's like, what do you want from me? I have plans.
it's like it's annoying. But yeah, so I sadly am gonna have to cut this interview here, and I would have liked to keep going, but again, family.
It's okay, man. I understand that. I'd like to thank you for having me. This is like probably the third time I've gotten interviewed and actually successful because the other two didn't really go too well. I have you on Discord and all that stuff. For those in Genesis's chat, thanks for being here. It's nice to, besides me having somebody around, you being there for him. So I appreciate
Yes.
that.
And I appreciate that anyone being here watching my stream. Anyone who goes check out Thaumic, again, his links are in the description, so feel free to go check him out. Because I always do that with all my guests. I make sure to give them all their links. That way you can go follow them all their platforms, or at least the majority if they don't have a card. If they have a card or a link tree, it's a lot easier to link them all. But yeah, thank you all so much
Yeah.
for watching. I had a blast chatting with you, Thaumic, and I hope you did
You
as
too,
well.
man. It was nice to, talk. We haven't really
Yeah.
sat down and talked or anything. I'll probably DM you and ask you what day that thing is, because if it's between
It's
like
this
February
Tuesday.
this Tuesday, I will see if I can make the effort to download it. If I can hold it. But if not, I'll
Alrighty.
let you know.
All right,
But
sounds
yeah,
good.
I'll see you
Sounds good.
later. Okay.
Yeah, see ya. And
Take
yes,
it
thank
easy.
everyone on the interview. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully, peace.